I'm not 100% sure if this is a question for you, Anita, so apologies if it's not. But on the GPS scrambling from yesterday, there have been a couple of posts online suggesting that the flight that President von der Leyen was traveling on was not actually delayed, and that it suggests that there was no sign of GPS scrambling on that flight. I wonder if you could just react to that and explain, how do we know, and do we have any further details on GPS interference during that flight?
I think that's not necessarily for Anita. I will take this one, and then we'll see if there's more for Anita. Now, what we said yesterday, and we can confirm today, is that there was a GPS jamming, but fortunately the plane landed safely. And this information we had got from the Bulgarian air traffic control authorities, and there was also a statement that had been issued by the Bulgarian traffic control authorities in this sense, and that you should be able to find. Now, independently of what has happened in that particular flight, what we can also say is that since the beginning of the war, of the invasion of Ukraine by Russia, so since February 2022, there has been a considerable and very notable increase in GNSS jamming and recently spoofing occurrences in Bulgaria and in the eastern flank from Finland to Cyprus, impacting EU aircraft and vessels. And this is particularly the case in regions surrounding conflict zones, encompassing large areas, as said, from the Baltic Sea and the Black Sea. And it is for this reason that we see the need to, on the one hand, continue in investing in defence, but also in our readiness. And that's why we are also looking into how best to be prepared for such a situation. And you may have seen that Commissioner Kubilius yesterday announced plans for low Earth orbit satellites, which are aimed at strengthening the resilience against GPS disruption. So we are preparing for the situation. We have noted that this is an increasing phenomenon and are putting in place instruments that will allow us to counter such incidents. And now we can go back to follow-up, David. Yes.
Yes, thank you, Paola. Thank you for this follow-up. I think that the question is quite important, the issue of the president plane, because this morning the Kremlin or the president of the sovereign fund of Russia, let's say, has used the records to try to debunk some messages. So I don't know. In any case, the point is that we have read in the Financial Times that the plane of the president was forced to land with paper maps, okay? Which sounds quite strange because there are other systems apart of GPS. So my first question is it correct? The plane was forced to land with paper maps. When the Bulgarian authorities communicate to you the jamming, and where, in the sense, was it against the airport, against the plane, against the airspace, and so on? And basically, could we have the details? Because otherwise, someone else, the enemies of the European Union, will try to use information against the European Union, even if the European Union is a victim of an hybrid attack. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, David. And here we can only refer to those who have really first-hand this information. And as I mentioned, these are notably the Bulgarian air traffic controllers who issued a statement according to which During the European Commission President's flight to Plovdiv, the satellite signal providing data to the aircraft's GPS navigation system was disrupted. While approaching Plovdiv Airport, the GPS signal disappeared. To ensure flight safety, air traffic control immediately proposed an alternative landing approach using ground-based navigation systems. It's the instrument landing system. So this is what we can refer to. It's those who see on the spot what happened exactly. Yeah, Hanske.
Thank you, Ansgar Hase, German Press Agency, DPA. A quick follow-up question. Can you please give us the flight time for the flight? Thank you.
I can say that the flight did take longer than it was expected, having been there myself. I can't remember exactly what was foreseen time flight, but it took considerably longer. Sorry?
Roundabout?
I think the flight took around 1.5 hours, I think. I have to double check how exactly. Yes, please.